In 2021, a group of grapplers walked away from the most feared squad in Jiu-Jitsu history, the Danaher Death Squad. They weren't Gordon Ryan, they weren't the chosen ones. So what did they call themselves? The B Team. A joke name, a cell phone, a wink at the world. But over 4 years, that name became a badge of honor that fans rallied behind. The Misfits became champions. And then, at the height of their glory, the team ended. Not in defeat, but in transformation. This is the story of B Team Jiu Jitsu. How they rose, how they conquered, and how they became something bigger than the name itself. To understand the B Team, you first need to understand what they walked away from. The Danaher Death Squad wasn't just a team, it was a revolution. Led by the enigmatic coach John Danaher, they changed submission grappling forever.
Left leg and pull our opponent's leg.
For years, they were untouchable, training in the blue basement of Renzo Gracie Academy in New York, developing leg lock systems that left champions tapping in confusion. Gordon Ryan became the undisputed king. Gary Tonin won 4 Eddie Bravo Invitationals. The DDS name struck fear into every bracket they entered. But in 2020, as COVID-19 shut down the world, the Death Squad relocated to Puerto Rico. What seemed like a tactical move became the beginning of the end. Not everyone wanted to live in Puerto Rico. Living near each other in the small town of Dorado, the team couldn't escape mounting tensions. According to John Danaher himself, the breaking point centered on family conflict. The tension between brothers Gordon and Nicky Ryan intensified after the death of their father.
Insofar as not only was it a team breakup, it was also a family breakup, which is much more serious.
In 2021, the announcement came. The Danaher Death Squad was over. Gordon Ryan and Danaher announced they would move to Austin, Texas to form New Wave Jiu Jitsu, the continuation of Danaher's philosophy. Craig Jones and Nicky Ryan announced they would also move to Austin, but separately. They would train without Danaher's guidance, without the structure that had defined them. Craig Jones, never one to take himself too seriously, announced the new team, the B Team. The name was perfect, self-deprecating, funny, and absolutely loaded with meaning. They were acknowledging they weren't the chosen ones. They were the second string, the backup plan. But beneath the humor was something else, defiance. The battle lines were drawn. Austin, Texas would become the battleground. The stage was set, the A Team versus the B Team. At the center of it all were 4 distinct personalities who would define the team. Craig Jones, the Aussie prankster with world-class leg locks. A 2-time ADCC silver medalist with a psychology degree and a wicked sense of humor. Craig was the face of the team, the social media savant who could trash talk and back it up on the mats. Nick Rodriguez. Nicky Rod, the wrestler who bulldozed black belts with raw athleticism, proving technique isn't the only path to dominance. Coming from a wrestling background, his pressure passing and relentless pace made him one of the most feared heavyweights in the sport. Nicky Ryan, the prodigy, younger brother of Gordon Ryan, carving his own identity outside his brother's shadow. Despite ACL tears and setbacks, Nicky's technical precision made him a force. Ethan Crelinsten, the technician, sharp with details and relentless in scrambles, the glue holding chaos together. 10 minutes south of downtown Austin, the B Team set up shop. They trained with humor, innovation, and a wrestling-driven scramble-heavy style. Craig Jones joked they practiced Mexican ground karate instead of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, a playful jab that captured their spirit. And they filmed everything. Their YouTube channel turned training into entertainment, their banter into cult comedy. The B Team was building something different, not just a gym but a movement. And unlike many elite competition teams that restricted access, B Team welcomed visiting grapplers. Experienced competitors from across the world travelled to Austin, drawn by the chance to train alongside them. The mats became a mecca, buzzing with international talent and energy. Rising talents like Jozef Chen, a prodigy known for his sharp technique and composure, joined the squad, alongside Damian Anderson, Jay Rodriguez, and Kenta Iwamoto. Across town, their rivals were building something different. New Wave Jiu Jitsu, led by John Danaher and Gordon Ryan, training at the Roca Gym with systematic precision. The rivalry was set, but could B Team compete without a head coach? Without a proper rigid training system? September 2022, Las Vegas. The most prestigious tournament in grappling, the ADCC World Championship. This was B Team's first major test. 5 athletes, 1 banner, a brand new team, stepping into the biggest stage in grappling. The results were mixed. 3 members were eliminated in the early rounds, but 2 men carried the flag deep into the tournament. Craig Jones fought his way to the 99-kilogram finals, facing Kainan Duarte in a tactical battle. He lost on points 4-0, earning a silver medal. Nicky Rodriguez bulldozed through the plus 99-kilogram bracket, earning a shot at his former teammate Gordon Ryan.
All right, here we go.
But in the finals, Gordon secured a heel hook to take the gold. The B Team walked away with 2 silver medals. They were legitimate, they were competitive, but they weren't champions yet. 1 year later, B Team travelled to Yokohama, Japan for Quintet 4, a team format tournament that would teach them something crucial. The roster: Nick Rodriguez, Jay Rodriguez, Jozef Chen, Nicky Ryan, Craig Jones as captain. This wasn't ADCC, where individual glory determined success. This was team grappling. You win together or you lose together. In the semi-finals, B Team faced Team Polaris. The match went to a judge's decision, but B Team's dominance was clear. In the finals against 10th Planet, Craig Jones became the hero, submitting Richie Martinez with a toe hold and Gio Martinez with an armbar to secure victory. B Team had won their first team championship. They had learned something crucial in Japan. They knew how to fight for each other. That lesson would matter later. Craig Jones had a problem with professional grappling. The money was terrible. The ADCC, billing itself as the Olympics of grappling, paid its winners just $10,000. When Craig pushed ADCC to increase athlete pay, they essentially told him to start his own tournament if he thought he could do better. So he did. With backing from an anonymous investor, Craig announced the Craig Jones Invitational, a tournament that would pay $1 million to each division winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is $1 million.
And in a power move that shocked the grappling world, he scheduled it for the exact same weekend as ADCC 2024 in Las Vegas. Every athlete would receive $10,001 just for showing up. August 16-17, 2024. The inaugural Craig Jones Invitational was free to stream on YouTube. No fancy production, just elite grapplers competing for life-changing money in an innovative pit format that prevented constant out-of-bounds resets. In the over 80-kilogram bracket, Nick Rodriguez stormed through the field. He submitted every opponent he faced. In the finals against Felipe Andrew, Nicky Rod secured a rear naked choke in just 132. Nick Rodriguez took gold and walked away $1 million richer, the biggest payday in grappling history. For B Team, it was a massive victory. Their open-door gym had produced a millionaire champion. But even in triumph, the whispers came. The competition wasn't that strong. It wasn't ADCC level. Some questioned the level of competition, wondering if the wins carried the same weight as ADCC glory. The doubts didn't matter to B Team. They had stepped onto the big stage, and athletes got paid. In the under 80 kilogram division, Cade Rutolo claimed the crown, and his clash with Andrew Tackett was hailed as one of the greatest matches in recent memory. A whirlwind of scrambles, submissions and reversals that had fans on their feet. The super fights delivered. Faye Davis submitted Mackenzie Dern in the women's super fight. But the spotlight wasn't all triumph. Rising star Jozef Chen, just 18 years old and fresh off winning European ADCC trials, shocked many by choosing CJI over ADCC. His decision was bold, a gamble that put all eyes on him. He showcased technical mastery against Andy Varela, winning by decision. But in his second match against Lucas Hulk Barbosa, disaster struck. Chen was in control, winning the match, and then in round 3, Barbosa locked in a devastating knee bar submission. The gamble didn't pay off. Chen fell short. His loss a sobering reminder that even prodigies stumble. Jozef Chen remained part of the squad. Setbacks didn't push B Team away. They pulled them closer together. The team had grown, hardened, and proven they could create something special. But one question remained unanswered. Which team was truly better? August 2025, CJI 2, the ultimate showdown. 4 years after being dismissed as the B Team, the squad stood face to face with their old rivals. Craig announced CJI 2 with a twist, team format, 8 teams of 5 grapplers each, competing quintet style for $1 million. And of course, the 2 teams everyone wanted to see face off, B Team versus New Wave. The so-called second choice against the self-proclaimed best in the world. New Wave were the favourites, and for good reason. They had Mika Galvão, an ADCC champion and widely considered the pound-for-pound best grappler in the world. A phenom whose pace and finishing instincts made even elite competitors look mortal. They had Giancarlo Bordoni, their team captain, a 2-time ADCC champion and one of the most complete competitors in the sport. A man who had already proven he could dominate on the biggest stage. The B Team roster for CJI 2, Chris Wojcik, Victor Hugo, Ethan Crelinsten, Jozef Chen, and Nick Rodriguez. On the sidelines stood Nicky Ryan, once a student of John Danaher, now coaching the very team that had broken away. Recovering from ACL surgery, but undeterred, he guided the misfits through CJI 2. The irony was sharp, Danaher's former protege leading the squad that would face New Wave. Student versus teacher. Nicky Ryan had studied the rule set carefully. He understood the tiebreaker system. He knew what his team needed to do. This wasn't just about technique, it was about strategy, preparation and understanding the game within the game. Day 1, B Team eliminated Daisy Fresh in the first round, then dominated Team Australasia in the semi-finals. Victor Hugo submitted 2 opponents with arm triangle chokes, earning $100,000 in submission bonuses. New Wave beat Team Americas, then defeated Atos in the semi-finals. The final was set, B Team versus New Wave. Everything came down to this: 5 matches, 5 weight classes. The A Team versus the B Team.
Dollar payday, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. This is the CJI 2 $1 million Team Tournament Championship.
Match 1, Chris Wojcik versus Mika Galvão. 8 minutes of intense grappling. The judges scored it a draw. Match 2, Victor Hugo versus Wagner Rocha. Another war, another draw. Match 3, Ethan Crelinsten versus Dorian Olivares. Oliveira's relentless pace matched against Crelinsten's technical precision. Another draw. Match 4, Jozef Chen versus Giancarlo Bordoni. For 8 relentless minutes, Chen stood toe-to-toe with New Wave's captain Bordoni. Chen's composure was perfect, his technical precision on full display. This wasn't the heartbroken competitor from CJI1. This was a fighter defending his team's honor. The judges scored it a draw. 4 draws. The entire tournament came down to the final match. On the B Team sidelines, coach Nicky Ryan had studied every match. Luke Griffith's arm was compromised from his bout against Pena. They'll save him for last, Nicky predicted. So he did the same, saving Nick Rodriguez for the final matchup. A calculated gamble that would decide everything. The final match, Nick Rodriguez versus Luke Griffith. Everything rode on this. $1 million, 4 years of rivalry, the legitimacy of B Team. For 8 minutes, Nick Rodriguez was unstoppable, dominating every exchange while Luke Griffith held on, surviving the storm. This was Nicky Rod silencing every critic who said he only beat weak competition at CJI1. The bell rang, the judges scored their cards, match 5 draw. The total team score, 47-47. According to CJI rules, when the team match ends in a draw, the winner is determined by the final bout score. Nick Rodriguez's dominant performance, 10-8, unanimous. B Team had won. When the dust settled, it was the B Team who walked away victorious. They had beaten the original giants. Nicky Ryan, the student, had outcoached John Danaher, the master, by understanding the rules and maximizing his team's strategy. But with victory came transformation. Craig Jones announced his departure from B Team. His focus had shifted from athlete to promoter, from building a team to building the sport's biggest event. The team would rebrand as Simple Man Martial Arts under new leadership. 4 years, that's all it took, from a joke name to team champions, from the second choice to proving they were second to none. The B Team proved that you don't need to be the chosen one to change the game. They showed that humor and humility can coexist with championship-level competition. They demonstrated a welcoming culture can build a powerhouse. They lost together, won together, and ultimately evolved together. The name is gone, but the legacy remains. Sometimes, being second best is just the beginning of the story. And sometimes, the B Team becomes legendary.